Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What you gonna eat no money, what you at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them on the waste, I must have man statue. Say me like a catch you, but they got in a figure you. Take this spit of money, God and say that it's not you. On the head, the man above him, up him, I got stop it. Too much eating at the kitchen, some of five like a pot too. The singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% free.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption peace.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
For me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The urgent the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rap and they down in our river. Member bowl honey and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and the pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
Or they treat the market man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
Or they treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat the sound man.
It burn me.
Or them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.
Stevie dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we love like. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona thief. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for we in Global TV. Check it.
Good morning and welcome to the Global Television Group. Sorry we're a bit late today because we did have little things to do at the earlier bell, so I set it an hour late this morning. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and through TikTok on YouTube, good morning and welcome. Just on a side show on the Dems. Want to lose all the hosts as well. What the result means is that Donald Trump is legislatively unstoppable. If the Republicans of Donald Trump's first 4 years are as clingy to Donald Trump, if these new set of Republicans of the Senate and House are as clingy to Donald Trump as those in his first 4 years, he is legislatively unstoppable. Control of the House, control of the Senate, with a decent majority. So, based on all those results, Trump is likely to get a lot of his policies through, whatever they may be when they come. So keep that in mind, that he's got the legislature behind him also. Bear in mind, he lined the Supreme Court with conservative judges. So you may have a problem if the Dems challenge any of his executive orders, you may have a bit of terror. But let's watch and see where America's politics is going, isn't it? Because if America's politics is an answer story, then there's certainly going to be fun along the way. So let's keep that in mind. Debbie Jarvis TV, good morning, RJ. Good morning, good morning. Beat and Teach, good morning. Sharon Bernard, good morning. Good morning, Marcia Thomas. Norman Ferguson, Rose Sweet. Gloria Morris. Jamrock 876 Fix, Bros, Empress Dead, Michelle Lewis Wilson, Rosemary Samuels, Country Gal 84, Ladybug, Marcia Essay, Estirada. Morning, 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 and welcome. So we're going to talk about central and local government failures this morning when it comes to do with our roads, or gullies, and how Jamaica plan to harvest water rather than have it saturated across the country. But before we go further, Abena Sakode, morning. Commissioner Joy would like to thank everyone who has supported her through her campaign that aided her re-election.
Hi, this is Joy B. Smith here, your commissioner-elect for elect C3, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported me. I am humbled and blessed to be re-elected to my position. I would like to thank God for giving me the strength and determination to push through. Thank all my prayer warriors, both here and internationally. I know that I could not have done this without the support of my family and friends. Thanks to all my donors and to my campaign team, thank you. And also to Team Community First for a job well done. Thank you to all the voters who truly believe in me. Thank you. Please come on out and witness the takeover of the new leadership on Tuesday, November 12th at 7 p.m. at 1965 South State Road 7 and West Park in the Commission Chamber. Let this be a start of unity in the community. Once again, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That was Commissioner Joy saying thank you to everyone who supported her. Marcia Gray, Durant Clark, good morning, good morning. Now, the issue I want to talk about is failure in leadership. And that goes to both central government, which controls the National Works Agency, as well as local government, who are responsible for your local road, your gullies, and your drains. This failure, though, doesn't lie at the doorstep of one political party, because it would be unfair to leave it at one political party's doorstep when we've been having this problem for decades now. And we have both parties swinging us left and right for decades now. So it would only be fair, Christine Gilbert, Cathy, morning, how are you? It would only be fair that if we're talking about failed leadership, we extend it right across the board. Because if our roads and our drains and gullies are in the condition that they're in, which is causing more flood when we get rain because of the state of our drains and gullies not been cleaned at all, Miranda Rudder morning, not been maintained, not been upkeep. The people are not doing their part either. The people have left debris all over the country, aiding the blockage of drains and gullies across the country. Ladybug. But the municipal corporation is under a duty. We're lumping both of them together because the local council is responsible for your local roads and your drains. And then the National Works Agency is responsible for the roads within your community or parish or whatever that falls outside of the remit of local government. But look at our roads, eh? We have not seen the improvement in our communities, especially our rural communities across Jamaica. We really have not seen that improvement, have we? And that's why the potholes are getting worse and worse. And now we're being sold a spark and spare. But remember, and of course we hear this lie, Bobby Pickersgill and PJ them did tell with the same thing. We're going to make Jamaica pothole free. Bobby Pickersgill said this in 2002. By 2003, that was a 12-month estimate Bobby Pickersgill gave us rather, for Jamaica to become pothole free. But ask yourself if it wasn't the game as usual they play with us. If we don't have road, Bobby Montague, if we walk on dirt road and mud track, it was a game when you come tell we say within 12 months, you're going to make Jamaica pothole free. And no say, we don't have road for to make pothole free. It caused me to wonder if spark and spare is going to be similar or the same. Because Bobby Pickersgill them did chuck out money, 750 million. This is back in 2002. 750 million them said them allocate. We don't know if the money allocate. We don't know what they do with it. But what we do know though, is that we still not have road and we still don't have pothole. Regardless of whatever they may want to tell we say. We still not have road and we still don't have, and we still have the pothole them. We've been promised spark. We promised spark from last year. But Nesta says spark I got to a whole heap of paper, rigmategs and rigmaroles and community this procurement that all right, we'll wait because on us say we should be able to see this first set of spark road start fixed before December. I wonder if this year money I go like a butt against sun. I wonder if it's going to go like a butt against sun and we still are go left with the pothole them. But this rain or the recent hurricane, earthquake, rainfall that causes flood show us that we need a policy change in roadway infrastructure. We need to seriously stop ignoring what local government ought to be doing, like cleaning the drains, the gullies. Make sure when we get to the summer period, we have a rolled out job because we know the hurricane period has start what? September, around September, whenever time hurricane period start. Not September or July. I think at July or June. One of them may start. There ought to be a campaign at least 8 weeks before the hurricane season start, island-wide. And that is to be carried out by the municipal corporation. But do they have the adequate equipment that they need to work with, though, to do all of these things? Because in a few community, a shovel and a hoe, we have to use restructure drain where them block up. Local government block up with major drainage in our community. And there's flood all over the country. And most of that is to do with drain cleanage. The water don't have nowhere to go. Jamaica don't have a way of harvesting water. So much rain a fall. And Jamaica not harvest the water because we don't have a drainage structure. So the water just stay there and become stagnant and breed up mosquito and all sorts. Because there's no way to lead it. It's all blocked up. See, I'll feel one where we have to go cut out yesterday to make sure say the water is released from the community. Because the water not released from the community and the more rain you have is the higher the water become. Let's look at let's look at the drainage where this was what my community had to do yesterday, because the official drain close to where they're making that one. Local government, Flight Green and Derek Sangster, them block it up because them send it off to them friend to put them hanky-panky over there. Yes, but we really need backhoe help because we need to dig it wider, because a whole heap of water is to be released from the community, sent to the sea, because that's the original channel of releasing water from the community. But Derek Sangster and Flight Green said we are not worthy. Let's look at a situation unfolding in Westmoreland as well. And it's the same drainage problem. Most of this flooding you see across Jamaica, barring the low line, the very low line area. Even us, we live on low line as well in Paraty. But if them never block up with drainage, we wouldn't have the saturation of water what we have continuously for a long time now.
Dean from Westmoreland Division.
Dean?
Yes.
Okay, Dean what?
Brian.
Dean Brian.
Yeah, woke up this morning. Only thing to know that see my fridge and my washing machine are float side of me in the house. Step off a bit of pure water and step off, couldn't believe it this morning. It was a surprising to me. Come out, water catch me up to me waist, so my shoulder, almost to my shoulder. I know everywhere flood out. Everybody in Alien, baby, everybody have to transport them to a different home right now.
Remind me of the name of the lane.
Right where McNeil, and before you reach McNeil and Washington, that's Washington Corner.
Washington Corner.
Yes,
Okay, that's where
the flooding took place.
okay.
Flood out the house.
And it was what time you
When I woke up this morning, it was after 3. After 3 this morning when I get up. When I get up and step off the bed, bare water. All now can't change clothes, all now still wet same way.
so how you took it when you woke up and see what
Well,
you step?
It was so shocking, so I didn't even know what to do. I didn't even know what to do. I didn't even go back inside all now. Can't even take out nothing. Just have to just close up your house and leave it same way. The stove have a weight, so you know, water not reach up to the height of the stove yet, but the water lift up the machine and lift up the fridge. Have them floating inside the house right now, same way.
And it's big food.
Yeah, it's a standing fridge, 2-door, the freezer and single door bottom. Yeah, water have it floating right now inside. No, sorry, say you couldn't come down here, come see it, you know, as no.
You took any photo?
No, my phone battery is in the die because current gone from yesterday evening, so I don't get a charge.
It didn't get damaged.
No, phone never get no damage. Yeah, just my, I know the bed's supposed to float now.
Here is known to the flooded during heavy rain. Is this the worst you're seeing?
Repeat after me, please.
Is this the worst you're seeing things?
Yes, this is the worst. First time seeing this like this. Because even here that before I was like worse than this, but since viewing this now is the first time I see it like this. Never have no complaint before.
And remind me, the last time that it was back.
Last I was back was last year. Last year, September. And year before last, October. Yeah. Don't remember the date, but remember it was in September, October last year back. And year before.
Thank you very much.
And I want to say to the People's National Party, Mark Golden, you need to come to the nation with a proper road infrastructure and maintenance plan. Because we know that the PNP will be most likely leading the next government after the next general election. And based on how things are and how much they have not done in 8 years, we are not confident, and we know the Labour Party will not be able to deliver reach or spark. It is on you, Mark Golden, and the PNP to come to the people with a policy. Tell us how it will be funded and the time scale, Mark Golden, in which we should look to see improvement on our roadways across the country. You also need to commit to the nation, Mark Golden, that your local government led will make sure what ought to be done in the communities across the country is being done. The problem is, though, Jamaicans do not ask for policy before they go to vote. They go to vote, then them wait till hard life hit them, then them come ask for help from them politicians. Or the other way around. Your vote is your most powerful democratic exercise you have in this system when it comes to dealing with governance. If you sell your vote uselessly, it's on you. If you vote tribally, it's on you. If you vote for personality and did not care about policy, it's on you. But the PNP are under duty to present us a policy of an upgrade of our road infrastructure, as well as legislation that will change the way we build our roads. Done away with them all. If dunce like me would drop out of school, a basic school, can see the greater part of the problem, Violet Watson, Florence Hamilton. The greater part of the problem are the mall where we are used, coupled with the thinly lay asphalt on top of already soft mud. That is the problem we have. So we need, just like how after Hurricane Gilbert, we have building regulations to make sure our buildings are built at a more safer standard to withstand hurricane based on the zone we live in. We need a similar regulation when it comes to the, building our roads. Look at even pretty pardon up at St. Thomas. Peace just drop off, so bloops, drop a dot. Just drop off right a dot, so in front of everybody eye. Because them don't do proper geographical survey and then don't do proper structures when them a do the road. Mud and mal and gas oil, because half the time, what they do, because them don't want to show you, say, them don't want you to see, say, them barely put any asphalt on the road. After them put down the mall, them spray the mall, them put down the mall and roll it, them spray it with gas oil. And after they spray it with gas oil, then just put a thin layer of asphalt and tar over it. 2 days from that rainfall, and it's all turned over and done with. When we live in a zone where we road them, I go deal with so much water issue. Them have a bill to the standard where they can withstand weight and water. Because that is the problem why they keep bursting out. They cannot withstand the weight or the water. As you piss on the road, so something start lift up. And then something come and walk or roll over it. And it busts up. The country is very hot. Thinly lay asphalt bust up very quick. Especially when it lay on top of mall, because it's not holding on to a firm base below it. That's why in Britain you'd never see mall being used on road. So asphalt, concrete or asphalt. No mall. Because mall is what is creating the problem. The mall is one of the bigger part of the problem. Because you lay the little thin Elga Fletcher, asphalt, and a little thin layer of mall. We have to come up with solutions not to keep in order not to keep repeating the same thing over and over. This proves that we are a crazy country with crazy politicians who are doing the same silly things over and over and over. And nobody knows, say, a modern day we have to stop use mall pan road. Nobody knows, say, at the mall are the greater part of the problem. Nobody knows, say, make we look and try some concrete structure below the asphalt, so the asphalt have something firm to bind itself to. Asphalt can bind to mall. When we are going to wake up and learn that asphalt cannot bind to mall. Mall and Milo, cornflakes, Horlicks and coffee. You just need to add water to it and it dissolves. I mean, when you go to school though, when you have all sort of vacation and qualify. All sort of galang you don't have. But nobody has a brain to think. Or everybody know, but everybody say, make we do it cheap and strip off the money and walk off into the sunshine with taxpayers' money, with taxpayers' work not being done. We've been living in this problem forever. Let's say for the last 50 years, we've been living in this problem. It is getting worse and worse though. But one thing one must understand, a government that is in office for 2 terms takes the responsibility of whatever failure we have to contend with today. So while Andrew Holness, local government and National Work Agency have been there for 8 years, yes, PJ and Bobby Montague and Portia and the whole of them fail. What have you done in the 8 years, particularly when it comes to do with our rural roads, the roads in our rural community, or farm roads, or local roads? How is it if we're being developed and modernized? How is it that the pressure, the water pressure, 30 years ago and 40 years ago at our standpipe is much of a better quality than the pipe them we have in a kitchen and bathroom? You see the problem we want to create for we? We don't make we shit in a house, but we can't flush it because we don't have water. When we did comfortable go to do go do it and don't have to contend with it in the house. But that don't call modernity. And that don't call development. Have the toilet but not have no water for surface it. For use it. Have the inside bathroom, but you still have to carry a keg of water go in there. Go use. And we don't think we have gone back in that aspect where when we had standpipes in our community, when we had standpipe in our communities, we never have the water problem that we're experiencing 40 years on. It means that both party has failed to enhance and develop the country. Because Myrna Wagwan, both party has failed. If them never fail horribly, we couldn't draw a conclusion and say we did better off when we have standpipe. Because the water problem we have now, we have to buy water put in a black tank pan we house if we want to use the bathroom and toilet. All these things are going backwards. We still have everything a pop down round with. We local government them. None of them not doing their work. The easy jerk world, Keith. None of them not doing their work. Hence you see with drains, with gullies, with markets, with cemeteries, or local road, or local water supply. All of that are in tatters. Total failure. This is not progression. Both Labour and PNP, over the last 50 years, we have not progressed in public service. We have not progress in public service, because we still a lay weight rainwater. The amount of rivers and waterways St. Elizabeth alone have in a Jamaica, and we still have to catch rainwater. In my community, we have a river we call Cassie River. We have an unsuppliable, a never-ending stream of water. We have our own river and a spring in our community where ice water spring from under stone. The way how the ice water, the way how the water cool and nice. We call it Springhead. Springhead is along the Cassie River. It's a big stone along the Cassie River, like a cave with a spring under it. The water will come from there, coming like a ice water you drink. But we don't have water to even drink. We have to catch rain. Or we have to, when in the 80s, we used to go to the river there, go wash, swim, or bathe. Do you know the same thing is happening in 2024? And then people would want to tell me that either Labour or PNP has done well for us. How we can't see it. Wait there. How we have left behind so much. The Ongo development, because we are cooking a house now, all that we have gas stove now, we don't have to go look wood anymore. But the older we have to still go look water. The older we have to carry one bucket in a toilet, a bucket of water in a toilet to do your shit. Because you don't have water to flush the toilet. You still have to get the bucket of water in a bathroom where you go bathe. You still have to make sure catch water in your drum when rain fall. Where is the development and where is the improvement? St. Elizabeth have countless amount of springs, river, waterways. But St. Elizabeth people, party people, where we have our own river. River, you know? River. But we don't have water. And do you know that at that river, what we call Springhead, we used to have our own pump house down there. Them the time water pressure did high in our community. You could have put on a hose and lick down a picking with it, the way how the water pressure strong. Dr. Tufton was the one. Rennie Snickers, how are you? Dr. Tufton was the one who removed the pump out of a pump house and found that Ketep. Just like how you see Dr. Tufton, when you think of the health service alone, he mash up. If you ask Southwest St. Elizabeth people, holy Dr. Tufton mash up down there. This is a cocky, arrogant boy. Drugs dealer Tufton. Fraudster Tufton. You think a little Tufton do to Southwest St. Elizabeth? Who for constituency this in a St. Catherine? Away there. Hold on. Hang on. Not you. Yes. Whose constituency is this? Help me beat and teach. I'm not Tufton. This year, I'm not thinking Everald this, yeah. This year, more Tufton. Help me with whose constituency? Torja, whatever the place name. Help me who? Boy, the easy jerk world, may I tell you how that I go on. I beg. You don't see when the little rain fall, it tells you how Jamaica is a litter bug. Look when rain fall, how much debris it take from one place and care go to the other. It's because of the lack of collection of rubbish, people not disposing their rubbish properly or adequately. People just walk and drop things all over the country. So we are a major part of the problem that we experience. A person treat you how you would want to be treated. A person treat you how you would want to be treated. Nobody don't know who for constituency this in St. Catherine. But we know say even though this would have fallen to the National Works Agency, but the MPs and the councillors, they are the four first protocol that we go to, because why? They are our representatives. Therefore, any issue we have with local or central government, beat and teach, you don't know who for constituency this, the one up on screen, I know St. Catherine. The reason why they are our first protocol at the local government level, your councillor represents you. So if you have an issue, it's rightly to go to the councillor. If it's an issue that must be brought to the municipal corporation, then it's the job of your councillor to do so. Similarly, if it's an issue you face at the central level, your MP obviously is your first protocol, because if there are any agencies involved that a communication is needed to be done, your MP does that communication. For example, if I have problem with another department of government in the UK here, what I would do, I will go straight to my MP, relay the issue to my MP, provide them document, evidence, or whatever. My MP would then write to that body who I came to him to complain about. And that body would then responded to my MP's letter. This is how it is done. If we claim all the while, jump and tara, we're using the Westminster system, then we must use the Westminster system, the full arm of it, rather than we pick and choose when it is that we apply the Westminster democracy. Nesta Morgan and Andrew Holness has failed. Desmond McKenzie and a fleet of mayors and councillors across the country has failed. Where it's not the duty of local government, then it would have fallen to the National Works Agency. And none of them not seem to be doing anything of the sort they ought to be doing, whether it be cleaning or drains, upgrading or upgrading and maintaining our roadways. When on a build road, on a have to build some little concrete edges at the side. You know why? When on a build road and just left it flat and so. That is where most of the breakaways start, because once the water run off of the road and settle in at the sidewalk, Jesus Christ, we have to talk to them like a basic school picking. And that's how the crackage and the seepage and the melting away of the mall start. So if Ono have that concrete edge alongside, you may would save more with the water properly run off by drain. But boy, not working at Jamaica. Me fed up. Me fed up. There's a lot, not just Westmoreland and Central, but I can speak for those two. And I know Clarendon as well is underwater. Because you all knew as well, it was the South Coast that was going to get most of what came from Raphael based on its trajectory. That one him just failure. Failure. You must go walk and buy front or swap front. Whatever. I don't know if you don't understand not what Horace Chang say, but I can't repeat anything. I know some don't want to hear what Andrew said. Me know none like hear Andrew. Carlos Wagwan, Jason Cade. Me know none don't like to hear Andrew. So I don't want to hear what Andrew say at press conference yesterday. Because I might think of the whole of we tired of him. But a government, as I said, which has been in power for 8 years, is under all the obligation of solving our current problem. We know the PNP failed. We know when Bobby Pickersgill tell us say within 12 months, we are going to make the country pothole free. We know it was a lie. But what we do know within this time slot that the government have left in power, because it's quite unlikely that this government will win another general election. We know that this government won't be able to carry out the REACH or the Spark program effectively because of timing. So is this another fun and game where the money I got just allocate, but we're going to live and die with the pothole like how 20 odd years ago, Bobby Pickersgill said, watch. Oh, in a 1 year time, me will make gonna walk and drive pothole free in a Jamaica. But what Jamaica failed to understood then, we never have road, so we don't know where Bobby Pickersgill they are talk about pothole free. If we still a walk pan mud chuck, Bobby Pickersgill. I mean, how we get to pothole free when we don't have road for walk pan? We still a walk in a mud chuck and Rocky Lane. These are the things with them do to it. So it's down to Mark Golden and his team to give us a comprehensive plan as to how they will upgrade and maintain our roadways across the country. And what road building regulation will he implement? Because we can't continue to use mall. We can't continue to use Harlix. You cannot lay asphalt on top of Harlix. It not go work. Our roadway problem in Jamaica is mall. Mall are the problem. Mall, not a asphalt, not have nowhere to hold per mall. Asphalt, not have nowhere to hold per mall. Therefore, we need to have a rough concrete laying before the asphalt. I guarantee you, try it and see if me fool. Try it and see if me fool. Or I just chat, me love chat. But as long as we continue to use mall, we're going to have the same old problem over and over again, because as soon as the road wet, the mall wash away from under the concrete. As soon as the water reach the side of the road, it starts suck out the mall from under the concrete. Boom, we're back to square one again. The mall is the problem. A time for we change the nonsense. We can't do the same thing over and over what we see in our work. Who else in us there use mall fix road? Them something they outdated. Them something there when we never know better. Are them something there when you couldn't fool? All of us, certainly I cannot be fooled just like that easily. The mall is the problem. Or asphalt must be laid on concrete. And I guarantee you there will be durability. Because it bind to something, one. And the something where it bind to, water will not lift the force that easily. Where's about 15 billion each, Carlos? Hold on there. No, you talk about the 15 billion share program, Carlos. No, divide 15 billion by 63. The 15 billion will be divided by the 63 constituency. So you have to divide 15 billion by 63 to see how much each constituency I get. Oh, each constituency I get that. But whatever them promise, Carlos, promises always a comfort to a fool. Which one of them promise you ever see grow blossom? Never mind bear fruit. Talk truth. You ever seen of these people promises grow blossom yet? Me not even wait panda fruit the finian because Bill Gates would have poison it before I get to mine tomorrow. People of Jamaica, if Uno don't make politicians change, one thing I can guarantee you, they will never change. A people make politicians change. You see, just like what Uno make them thief, just like what Uno make them corrupt, just like what Uno make them lazy, a Uno same one can make them change. A Uno can make them free down. A Uno can make them humble if them know say the constituency and a die-hard Labour or the constituency and a die-hard PNP, they will have to work for their votes. A Uno spoil them. A Uno make Uno politician them to turn around make Uno. Politicians don't play with we're foreign. When you see what like us, Kamala, most of Kamala downfall was to do with blatant lies. The people are fed up of it. The difference to Jamaica people not fed up a lie. Jamaica people willing to put on them orange or them green t-shirt and say, come on, tell me more. I'm enjoying it. Isn't this really fun? That's how Jamaicans treat them politicians when it come to conference, nomination, or election campaign. Come on, tell us more. Have you got any more bullshit to tell us? I mean, we can drink, get drunk, sleep on, get sober on it. Give it to us. Because we haven't had anything further than bullshit from our politicians. How much have they ever? 1 second. Hello, I'm live. I will have to call you back later. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Currency Marison. We here say that Sligoville only belong to you because you know, so we call out everybody wet up hole or water hole currency. And we show for Babsy, we show for Angel, we show for what's him call it, Angela, we show for Flight Green. We here say this year for you. Currency Maris, now where she there? Yes. We here say currency. wet up landslide that. When Nesta come to the podium yesterday, I don't think Nesta gave us a fair assessment of the impact of Tropical Storm Raphael across the island. I doubt that. Nesta may have spoken to us about Clarendon or St. Andrew. But I don't think Nesta gave us a fair assessment of what happened across the country. Because the different images from different sections of the country a big problem. Them said the Prime Minister estimate it in billions, from 500 million to a billion. The Prime Minister will estimate the damage, the cleanup, or the what's it or whatever them call it. But it all goes back to the people. You know why it goes back to the people? Our politicians do not respect us. We are the major cause of that, though, because we treat them like they're demigods. We treat them like they're a different species from humankind. Even when we know they don't have no integrity, like Andrew Holness and the whole heap of money problem, or Andrew Holness' wife and the land thieving problem, or Harris Strang and the scamming, gun smuggling, or drugs dealing problem, or Darrell Vaz and the raping and the murder problem, Bobby Montague with the raping problem, James Robertson with the murderer problem. But you all still hold them in some high regard. You refer to them as the right honorable, so on and so forth. I saw no refer to them, The most right honorable Marcia B. Roshana Smith, so on and so forth. I saw no refer to them, Jason Kane. That mean they are above a cut of the rest. Because them are so on and so forth. But none of you will look at them and call them thief in front of them face. So this government, after Fayeval, take up 700 billion, dash through window when rain a fall, breeze a blow. So you don't know if water go with it, or you don't know if breeze blow it up in the air. But for all we know, 700 billion went through the window. Where Fayeval couldn't talk, where she put it, or wait there. But that same Fayeval Althea was sent over to the Ministry of Finance to go finger the nation purse, Elaine Campbell. If Fayeval 1 could answer thief out of the budget where she get to run Ministry of Education, imagine when Fayeval go over there, go see the whole chest of money put on, where everybody just had take up order and assign receipt book, put on, make up receipt book. Say me pay for this and me pay for that, me buy this and this cost that. Are you aware that the ministries across government do not have an accounting system? Them still a make up and backdate receipt in a receipt book as they go along. They make up an invoice as they go along. If them need to justify a money where them thief out there, so they make up an invoice. Do you understand that that is a system that is being run in our government where they don't have a virtual accounting software? Them till I do accounting in a book, pen paper, the digitalized Jamaica. And none of them say we're led by a bunch of criminals. These same bunch of criminals just keep every day telling us about accountability, integrity, and all sort of thing, rule of law, and you name it. They just pull all of these big fancy words out of the bag because of the things that we don't know what they mean. And one of the things that we don't know say, one of the use them word they don't have to swallow on no spickle because of no conscience on no mouth now speak on the same rhythm. But the people of Jamaica are responsible. If you take up dunce, that you are going to remain with. If you take up thief, that you are going to remain with. If you take up murderer, that you are going to remain with. If you take up CMR, that you are going to remain with. Choose wisely and choose carefully. PNP in our labor has not developed up. That's why we still a struggle with the pothole them. That's why we still a struggle with the water, the light, the drain, the gully, the market them with the water, stench, stinker than the dead cow them. The cemetery them were overgrown with bush. The gully them were full of old rubbish. None of them, none has done us well. Neither Labour nor PNP. All we know they have done is continue sucking the financial blood out of our country. They are great at that. They are great at that. When it comes to stripping us of what we have and what we have to build a productive economy in our society. Hey, when last on hear about Chai Bridge? Mark Golden on a better plan to fix Chai Bridge when you come in next year. That may I tell you no. But let me tell you something, Mark Golden. If you think holding Andrew's feet to the fire was ruthless, hey, you not hear about we yet. In a grass, will you don't wait for your Mark Golden? Because we just going to jump out one by one. So, me will hold up my hand and say, I'm only giving Mark Golden 100 days. After the 100-day Mark Golden, hickle to pickle, because it's about our country. It's not really about you. I'm not one of those Marky G supporter, lover, or fundler. I'm about Jamaica. I'm not about Marky G. I'm not about PNP. I'm not about Andrew. I'm not about JLP. The two party and the two sets a politician are thief. I now label Mark Golden as thief, but Mark Golden is leading a party that we know a lot of historical thief. Just check PJ Packet before you go through the door. Just check PJ Packet before PJ go through the door, and you will see if PJ not take up something before him leave. Check Portia Packet, and you see if Portia not take up something before she leave. So none of them hand not clean. Wasn't it PJ who stitched us up and make sure I have to get this high-flying salary as long as I live? As long as I live, you will have to pay me to continuously be prime minister. Dirty thief in PJ. As long as I live. We don't know what I do to you know. Actually, we fool and act like we don't know what we do to you. But we don't know what we do to you. Because if we never know, a prime minister could not fix him salary, him pension at the same rate of a sitting prime minister's salary. And I come tell you that PJ isn't a thief. PJ isn't a criminal. PJ has not committed crime against the people. Ask yourself why Portia Simpson is so silenced. Was Portia Simpson silenced by man, silenced by God, or her dirty deeds? They have not done us well. They have not done us well. But we need to hold them to account. As long as we allow them to continue to run riot amongst us, why do you think them are going to calm down? Power sweet and thieving sweet them even more. Because they can come in a politics with them neck long like Nesta Morgan, or them face hard like Femi and Alando Terry Long. And then the money just pump them up like chicken pill. Because in our politics, you know, I hope a chicken pill in there. Everybody will go there, turn blow it up. Everybody will go there. Pocket becomes full. Are we left hungry, though? I feel with agriculture, they mash up to sell with pies and foreign food from Bill Gates, don't? I feel with livestock industry, they mash up to buy kangaroo tail in the name of oxtail. Because only pano we buy the foreign oxtail. I walk up and down and I talk, say, a cow tail on an yam. Look at a cow tail versus a kangaroo tail and tell me which one on an yam. Look at a cow tail versus a kangaroo tail. Or especially in someone in England, yeah, whereby sometimes you see some cow tail in a meat shop, the cow tail bigger than my body. Ask yourself, where have you ever seen a cow with such a big tail? And I love them kangaroo tail though. And go walk and talk. Oh, I had oxtail today. Did anybody tell you what animal ox is? You can call ox anything you want to call ox. Anything can be ox. As long as I don't mash it. So no run go on a cow tail and a yam. Anyway, I go cook my dinner here now. We have to go to market this morning. Come here to go buy fish, pumpkin, okra, chayote, when I call it chocho, and string beans, and crackers. Come here, I got steam fish and crackers today. What I want, all of the trimmings. I don't feel like eating any carrot today. Just having a lot of pumpkin and chocho. So anyway, we will talk to you later. I go cook now. I not eat from morning. All I have from morning is a bottle of smoothie. Because I say, I have been going without coffee for about a week now. The struggle still continues. I nearly drink one coffee. Nearly go buy one coffee this morning because I make sure there is no coffee in the house. Because if there's coffee in the house, then definitely the rule are going to break. So, we make sure no coffee not there. But I tell you, it's hard to wake up and hard to keep up. After about 30 years of being addicted to coffee, it's hard to get out of. Very hard to get out of. It's a struggle to feel alive a morning time because normally I have all 2-3 cups of coffee before me talk to you. But yes, I been you never know say kangaroo tails. It's not if you want to eat real cow tail or oxtail, whatever you want to, you have to go to the local butcher, go get that. But especially we were in a foreign, that big old kangaroo, when you see open them oxtail in the market, were bigger than me, because I know, say, me will own the ounce and so on. You never know, say, a kangaroo tail. Yes, we have okra as well, ladybug. We have okra as well. We have okra, string bean, chocho, and pumpkin. I'm gonna put about a whole tree full of scallion in there. And I have my crackers. Yes. I something there, I been a kangaroo tail. I still not sell a foreign there. A kangaroo tail where I am. No, sir. But if you want to get real cow tail, you have to buy it from the local bush or Jamaica. But we were that foreign here, where it is kangaroo tails. Anyway, hold on there. At Wayne, Matlock Candies Owen was on Camilla Cause like white rice, even going as far as digging up Kamala. Great. Yes, before the election, Candice Owen really did some huge digging on her. The come with find out say, I come Candice find out say, our Pupa link in the Jewish line, but no one like I say, you're black because you're linking the African line, my dear. Them lie, they fail you. What politicians need to stop though. Stop use these blatant lies because on no say in the palm of our hand these days, if we're dedicated to reading and finding out things, we can find it and expose on it. Even the book where Kamala write and the whole picture, lots of those things were lies. The staging. After Barack Obama, we realize what the thing is about. The last time on a fool way. Thanks, Pauline Dixon. The last time on a fool way was Barack Obama. After Barack Obama, everything was out. I don't know why you're not still doing it. Anyway, may I go cook my lunch? So I was so later. Thank you all very much for being here with us this morning, this afternoon on the Global Television Group. Join us back at 11 p.m. UK time for the People's Point of View. Thank you all very much. And most still for Axel. Scarlett Hairlet, how are you? Yes, I was a bit late this morning, Scarlett, because I had to go down a market, go get few grubbins and few fish and all that jazz. So I rock up a bit late this morning. Anyway, thank you all for turning up. Thanks to Kathy on TikTok. Join us back this evening for the People's Point of View. Thank you and good morning, good afternoon from the Global Television Group.
We don't feel comfortable sitting in Parliament with a Minister of Government who has openly accepted responsibility, who expresses no regret for the act, where a Commission of Parliament has confirmed that the act is corrupt and has referred it for prosecution, and that Minister shows no sign of wanting to resign, or the Prime Minister showing no signs of moving to dismiss the Minister.
With all the sympathy that one can have for support, this is embarrassing, not only to the government as a party, not only the PNP, but to the government, to Jamaica, to all of us. Our heads bow this morning with this sort of reaction to it.
So we have to take firm actions in this regard. It is a dark day for Jamaica, where the Prime Minister is unwilling or afraid to act against a minister in which the public has lost total confidence and in which the institutions of the society are all agree that this person does not enjoy their trust or faith and has breached the confidence that the people have placed in them. I believe that this has the potential, if it continues, to bring down the entire government.